Hello, Aries. How are you? So, this is an interesting reading. Okay, you're always interesting, Aries. No offense. That's no offense at all. Um, okay, first, Page of Wands, Five of Swords. Why do I forget the crocodile now? Oh, Four of Swords. So, the way I see this, the wand showed up again. Okay? Two of Swords, Magician, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, Father of Swords. The way that I see this is, I feel like it's almost a continuation from the other one that was about that witch and her alchemy. Um, because I feel like, but I feel like it's kind of along those lines, like you might be added into this, okay? I feel like you picked up something. You've picked up protection. Um, because somebody, okay, you got the attention of somebody, and this is obviously like I couldn't say if this was 3D, 5D, 6D. I don't know, okay? But you picked up a fan, and that person is protecting you. And because you're this Page of Wands with your wand, okay, doing your thing. And it's your truth that you're doing. Okay? So, which is why the Father of Swords is here. Okay? It's not necessary, it's when the Father of Swords comes in, when the King of Swords comes in, he's very direct. Like something that you're doing is just, it's you. It's direct, it's focused, it's everything that you attained, and it should be protected. Like people shouldn't be able to attack you all the time. Why is that possible? Right? So see this Magician? That's who's doing it. Okay? Because they like you. So they're blocking you. And I don't know if you know this person. I have no idea. I have a feeling you don't. Okay? And then we got these cards on the bottom of the deck. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Empress. Star. Which the Empress, that's you. So, Aries, you have transformed into your Empress. And somebody knows, or something, knows that this can make you money and is going to, I'm not sure what it is that you're doing, but it's the one wand that stands out from everybody else. So it's working. And actually, this kind of reminds me, there's this place that my sister and I have to go pick up from for work sometimes. And it's I want to say Jewish. Everything, there's like 25 to 50 stores in this little crammed area, all a different language. Okay, so I smoke weed, obviously, so like sometimes I'm like, I pull into there and I'm like, oh my god, where am I picking up from? Because it all looks the same. But then there's this, last night there was just this one light on, and it stood out from all the other buildings, and it was the building that we needed. And I went, that sign makes you stand out from everybody else. It's just plain Jane, but bright orange. It's super weird. And it stood out from everything else. I was like, oh, there it is. For once in my life, I found this building without having to look 3 or 4 times. Just because of the sign. Okay, it stood out. So that's what this is, right? This Eight of Wands is like, this wand is something that stands out from everybody else. So this person was like, okay, well, I've got everything that you need, and I'm just going to help you. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if this is, if this is somebody in your life, like this, if this is your husband, or somebody that you're dating and you don't know. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so now this reminds me of, like, if you were an artist and you did like a gallery, he, like, you didn't sell anything, he went behind and bought everything, and then your show sold out. It's like that. It's like that person, okay, that would do that for you because they see that, like, people want to fight you. Okay, they want to sting you. They want to hurt you. Okay, and then there's this crocodile just sitting there, ready to eat you alive. Okay, and you're just this beautiful moth in the middle that's like, please just let me grow. Okay, but that's a precious thing. Like, life, I'm sorry, but I didn't learn anything in school the way that I learned being homeless and being broke. Okay, like, life lessons are not to be learned in books or school. Life lessons are learned on the street. Okay, so it's like, you know, clearly, clearly this is something that you're very attached to. This is something that you're very, like, you taught yourself, or you're doing something on your own and you're rising above, and that's all that matters. And that the streets are awful, and that you are at a disposal of anybody at any time out there. You're so vulnerable, right? The way a moth would be, a scorpion would eat a moth. I mean, I don't think a crocodile would bother with a moth, but I mean, this one seems to want to bother it. It seems even if it's small enough, it doesn't matter. It still wants to control it, dominate it, eat it. Doesn't matter. So, but maybe and I feel like you asked for this. I feel like you know that you need to be protected. And I went for this interview once, and this guy was like, okay, well, you have to close the restaurant at like 3 a.m, blah, blah, blah. And there's like a homeless shelter right there. And I said to him, I'm like, okay, well, I'll just bring my knife with me. That's fine. And he obviously never called me for the job. And I was so, like, that was so, like, that kind of hurt my feelings. I'm like, Mike, you don't want me to have some type of protection on me when I go to walk to my car at 3 a.m. by myself? Like, who are you? Who would want that kind of danger for somebody? Like, really? Well, we'll just, hit your car alarm and scare them away. I was like, what kind of little sheltered home did you live in where you feel like a honk is going to do something that's bigger than a knife? Idiots. Idiots. So, maybe you made a wish and you now know that you need protection. People are so naive to believe that they can do things on their own or that they're safe out there. No one's safe. And, when somebody asks, or when somebody says, hey, do you want me to help you? You really gonna say no? Like, when you're a sweet blossoming empress? No, you're gonna say yes. You're gonna say, yes, please help me. Please protect me. Please put your sword out so that I don't gotta do it anymore. Okay? And, yeah, somebody likes you. Somebody likes you, Aries. So, that's nice. That's good to know that you're blocked from misshapen chaos that can destroy what you did. Please. It's like child's play. Hope this helps. See you later, Aries.